powerful drug. Archaeologists digging in the Near East have discovered residue in clay jars nearly 10,000 years old. The earliest known traces of the mind-altering substance we call wine. By 3000 BC, the Egyptians were downing countless jars of wine and brewing different brands of beer, giving them inspirational names like Heavenly and the Joy Bringer. At the same time in Mesopotamia, the Sumerians were so fond of beer that they devoted 40% of their annual grain harvest to brewing it. No proof exists that wine or any other drug helped inspire the prophets and patriarchs of the Bible. But some scholars have wondered if the peoples of the Bible used mind-altering substances as other ancient cultures did.
King Solomon in the Book of Kings goes to a high place and has a dream there where God gives him wisdom and advice and information and riches. Now, although we don't have any evidence of this in the Bible, we think it was probably very difficult for non-professionals to enter this trance-dreaming state. And so the speculation is that the priests who attended those dream sanctuaries probably passed out little drinks that would help ease you into a nice sleep that was filled with visions.
It is known that the Hebrews gave wine to the sick and the injured. They also gave more powerful drugs. Even in biblical times, physicians understood opium's unrivaled power to ease a sufferer's pain. There is even speculation that opium may have played a role in one of the Bible's most tragic events, the crucifixion of Jesus of Nazareth.
And when they came to a place called Golgotha, they offered him wine to drink mingled with gall, but when he tasted it, he would not drink it. Matthew 27:45.
The word gall there, some have taken to mean opium. Whether it was opium or not, it's clear that what is probably going on here is the attempt to give Jesus a powerful drug that will ease his pain.
Beyond the Bible, there are hints that other ancient peoples altered their consciousness. Among them, the classical Greeks, who created a brilliant civilization revered to this day as a triumph of the rational mind. But there is evidence that the ancient world's greatest thinkers also journeyed to the mind's darker side, the mystical world of spirits and visions. Near Athens lies the city of Eleusis. In ancient times, it was the center of secret rites of the goddess Demeter, a mysterious cult which offered glimpses of immortality, whose rituals, even today, remain unknown. These Eleusinian mysteries were once famed throughout the Greek and Roman world.
The climax of it came in the drinking of a sacred potion, and that those who emerged from that initiation rite were profoundly changed in their outlook.
What was the unknown substance consumed in the secret rites of Eleusis, which brought on dazzling visions of eternity? An ancient text says that it was a special wine made from barley. Could mere wine be the source of such remarkable visions? Scholars believe that barley could induce visions. The fungus ergot, which grows on barley, evokes powerful hallucinations in those who eat it. During the Middle Ages, whole villages went temporarily insane from eating ergot-infected bread.
I side with those who say that the central sacrament in the Eleusinian mystery was a psychedelic substance. By the way, that is one of history's best kept secrets.
In the 5th century A.D., a new religion, Christianity, outlawed the mysteries of Eleusis. But the sacred use of wine survived. In the Middle Ages, Arab scientists invented distillation, which they used to make perfumes and cosmetics. Europeans put this new process to quite another use. As they distilled powerful new spirits, Europeans called them alcohol, an Arabic name for an eye makeup known as kohl. Alcohol never lost its favored position as the Western world's drug of choice.
Some people have said that the aggressiveness that alcohol stimulates, and that certainly is a characteristic of alcohol, is consistent with Western values and Western culture, whereas, for example, the more introspective, meditative, reverie kind of state that marijuana produces or opium produces seems more consistent with some of the Eastern cultures than with Western cultures. And maybe some of our discomfort with those drugs has to do with that feeling that this is culturally out of sync with us.
When we return, an aggressively expanding Europe encounters strange new civilizations and discovers powerful, frightening, and tempting new drugs. Drugs which will bring both happiness and horror to the Western world. On October 12, 1492, Christopher Columbus and his crew landed on the Caribbean island of Hispaniola. A vast and unknown world lay before them, a realm of treasures and terrors, of strange new peoples and alien faiths. Among the mysteries of this astonishing new world were its exotic drugs, which the Catholic Church quickly denounced as evil.
When the Spaniards arrived in the New World, they bumped into a huge variety of hallucinogenic substances. And this is quite a shock for these Catholics from the old world to see all of these things that their priests were telling them there were manifestations of pacts with the devil.
Some of the devil's work proved too tempting to resist.